Ooh,
The first time, I know, like the first time that after the update that Zoom had, that whenever I was doing the recording thing, and I was like, oh, and then I was on the other side being taught something, and I heard it then too, and I was like, well, that's new. Let's see, rename myself. There we go. All right, so let's get started. This is Canva. All of you guys are Canva users, so none of this should look unfamiliar. But the first thing that I want to call your attention to is your menu here on the left-hand side. So this is basically, think of these as like your personal menu. So this is where you can save a lot of stuff to make your life so much easier down the line, things like folders. I'll show you kind of some ideas of what you can do. Like I've got y'all's photos all in my uploaded photos section, so that whenever celebrations come along, like your top 20 or top 500, I don't have to go searching for them. I can categorize things. And in this instance, here's some Beaumont, which I still need to add photos in there, but I've got logos in one folder, which are very handy. I've got Mont Bellevue's headshots in a folder, which is handy. But this is the kind of stuff that makes it so easy for you when you're working within Canva, so you don't have to waste a lot of time scrolling through all the images that you may have uploaded. For you guys, I think a really good idea would be like to have a logos folder with your team logos or your own logos or the Remax logos. I think it would be a good idea to have little folders with each of your properties. Any kind of way to keep you organized is going to be very helpful for you down the line. The other thing that I wanted to share with y'all is this little menu item over here on the left. Again, this is called Brand Kit. This is very helpful too, because you can not only add logos in here, you can also add the brand colors. Now, these are the official Remax colors and the official Remax fonts. And this is helpful because if y'all have ever worked with templates before in Canva, sometimes it's hard to kind of visualize what those templates would look like if you were to make them in our colors. Now, when you go in and maybe you start from scratch, you look at different templates and you want to start from scratch. When you start it from scratch, it's going to automatically default to these fonts. So you don't have to go and change the font. And then these little colors will also be living in your color palette in a separate line item that says Remax. So you can do this for your brand as well if you've got certain colors. I know there are several of our agents who have their own logos with little keys, and the keys are a different color. You can do that too. And just so you guys know, how do you find these colors? I found them by doing a quick Google search. And if you just type in Remax blue or Remax red or Remax colors, there's usually like the first two options. Either one of those will work. And the little thing that you're looking for is called a hex code, H-E-X, hex code. And a lot of times it'll show you the blue, it'll show you the red, and you can just click on it and then add them this way. I'll show you guys. Sorry, Nicole, I just asked to unmute you. I didn't mean to, but feel free to say hello. Let me show you guys what this looks like, because I feel like that's very helpful. Okay, so I'm going to create a design. And let's do, we'll do a Facebook post. And then what this looks like whenever you go into the brand kit to create your own colors and keep them there, so you don't have to search every time. Thinking. All right, so this is a blank presentation, right? Nothing to it. Move you guys back up here. I'm going to go into text. And I'm going to click on the big one so y'all can see it. Come on. So this automatically defaulted to the Remax font. I don't really know how it's pronounced, Montserrat, I don't know. But this is an official Remax font. If I wanted to change the color, I would just go up here like I'm going to change its color, click on that. And then do you guys see right here? Here's all my little Remax colors. So I can make it blue, red, gray, or like this kind of grayish blue. And then all of your other colors are down here. Okay, so that's how that works. Folders down here, just so you guys know. This is my little logos folder that I like to have. I need to add a few in here, like the Executive Club logo, Platinum Club logo, that kind of thing. Folder of Beaumont headshots. Again, makes it very easy to find exactly what you're looking for. One thing that I wanted to show y'all that's new that I didn't plan to show y'all, but it's right in front of my face. Does anybody use QR codes? No. Okay. Apparently they're making a big comeback with all the COVID stuff. If you guys have gone to any restaurants lately or any bars, you know they have you scan it. So QR codes work really well in printable environments, not really digital, because you're already on digital and you can't really scan a code from within your phone. They work really well on printable marketing items. So if you guys were to go to QR code, now Canva will allow you to create a free QR code for any website that you want to link it to. This is the bomb, because previously you had to go to some third-party site, generate a QR code that would only work for free for 30 days. Not the case with Canva. You can go in, create any QR code that you like, and download it to be able to put it as an image on anything that you wanted to print. Okay, so if I wanted to do our recruiting website, I'm going to type that in that box right there. I'm going to generate the code. Ta-da! There it is. And the best part is it saves it right there. So you can always go back to it in your uploads. So cool. That's a whole new feature, brand new, and it's great. So again, that's kind of a little bonus nugget because I didn't plan to show you all that, but I did anyway. All right. So how do you add the colors? If I were to go, and don't mind all my tabs, and open up the Google, I'm going to click on this top one, brandcolors.net. It's going to show me all of our Remax colors. And do you guys see how they're right here? If you just click on that, this little guy right there, that is a hex code. So I'm going to click that. I'm going to go back into Canva. I'm going to go to my brand kit. And then if I wanted to do this again, I'm just going to go to add a brand kit. Name it whatever you like. Colors. Right here, you're going to paste that color. And there's your blue. Okay. Do the same thing with red. So I'll go back over here, click on that. It automatically copies this color, but you can always, drag and drop whatever you need to do. And then back over here, click that plus sign under brand colors and then paste. And there's my red. You can do that with anything. Like if you wanted to know what the Children's Miracle Network colors are, you would Google that. What are, Children's Miracle Network brand colors. It'll bring you to that little hex color for the yellow or for the red, and you could put that under here. If you contribute a lot to the Children's Miracle Network, that may be a beneficial brand kit to have at the ready whenever you're working on promoting the fact that you're a miracle agent or that you're a regular contributor. All right, so now that all of that's out of the way, let's talk about the content planner. That's what you're all here for. How do you schedule content using Canva? Why would we want to do that? Because instead of having to create a marketing piece, download the marketing piece, upload the marketing piece, and schedule it, it removes all of those steps. You'll create it and you'll schedule it, the end. So it eliminates a lot of little steps in between. Where would we do that? Content planner. Right over here on that left-hand menu where these are more of your customizable options, you're going to click on content planner and you'll see the calendar. What's really cool about this type of tool is that it allows you to see kind of bird's eye view of when you're posting, what type of content are you posting. So for those of you who like to plan ahead, like me, you can easily go in here and say, okay, what does my month look like? What are the key dates in that month that I definitely want to have posts on, i.e. Thanksgiving, by the way, or even Black Friday, right? Or this is a perfect one, World Kindness Day that Canva is so nice to put in here for us. Cyber Monday, would be another really good one. Direct as much traffic to your website as you like. You could even do, this would be really fun. For Cyber Monday, y'all could do like a giveaway for, hey, if you leave a review on my Google, or if you leave a review on my Facebook, or if you leave any review anywhere for me on Cyber Monday, I'll enter you into a drawing to win X, right? That's a really fun way to drive traffic, but also do something fun where they feel like something is in it for them. Thanksgiving, obviously, you want to put something on that day about how thankful you are. But this is what you're going to see anytime that you open the content planner. What's wonderful is you can choose one of your designs from here on this screen by just hovering over whatever date you want to post something on. And you would click on that little plus sign, and it's going to ask you, which design do you want to post? Which one is important to you? What do you want to include? And then you would just choose. You know, if I wanted to include this guy right here, I would click on him. It's going to blow it up and say, you know, are you sure this is the one that you want to post? And then here is where you can also add in a caption. So here's the little graphic right there. And then it's going to ask you to select the channel, or asking you, where do you want us to post this? So you'll drop that down. And these are the channels that I've added in, like our Remax One Facebook page for y'all, for our super secret Facebook page, or goal getters. I can post in either one. And then to add a new one, you can just select a new channel. But if I wanted to post this in our Remax One super secret Facebook group, I would select it. And then here's where I can write my caption. It gives you 5,000 characters. I don't think anybody could write a caption that long, or I hope not, especially for Facebook, but you have the ability to do so. You would just type that in, whatever you wanted to say, and then schedule the post. If you wanted to change the date, maybe you clicked on the calendar day and then you thought, no, I want to do that later. You would just click right here to change the date and the time. Okay. Do you have any questions so far? All right. Now, when you do this, what's cool is that, do you guys see this one down here? It's going to show you like a little thumbnail of the post on the calendar. So you guys can see, again, bird's eye view of exactly what type of content you're already pushing out there, and also kind of the intervals. So like, for example, this could be very helpful if anything that you're posting kind of tells the same story. Maybe it's a series, maybe it's like a video series that you created in Canva, or maybe it's, you know, if you're doing thankful, thankful Thursdays, or November, the month of thanks, and you're thankful for something each day or each week, you could post on Friday of each week and see exactly what that looks like. I think that's really helpful, particularly if you're visual like myself, because it allows you to see, did I make any duplicate posts? Uh-oh. If you're doing just listed, that's really good to be able to see that, or just sold. Again, uh-oh, did I duplicate it? Did I forget completely? This allows you to see it a month at a time. Okay. So that's one way to schedule it. Maybe you are working within your designs and you want to schedule it straight from that design. You can do that too. And I'll show you how. So say that I'm working on this little piece that I showed y'all a second ago. Okay, it's not done yet. I'm almost done. And then I'm going to send it out so that y'all can have it too. But this is just a mission, vision, values, and beliefs thing that I've been working on. We're actually, just if y'all were ever curious, we're going to blow it up and put it in the offices, because this is who we are. So anyway, if you wanted to schedule it from within the design itself, what you would do is you would go up to these three dots, okay, in this top right-hand corner, click on that, and then you have the ability to schedule it from in here somewhere. It used to be, yes. So Facebook group, I can send it straight there. Facebook page, Instagram, you can email it straight from here. You can copy it to the clipboard, which just means you basically copy the design So if you just wanted to paste it somewhere, you could do that. If you click right here, these little dots that says see all, you have a whole bunch of other options. And here is the schedule button. You can put it, you can embed it, which means if you wanted to put something on a third-party website, if you wanted to put it on your LinkedIn, your Pinterest, if those of you who are using MailChimp for your email campaigns, you could click on that and it's going to move it over there. So the only thing that it's going to ask of you is to connect these accounts so that you just have to click one time and it'll send it. Okay. But look at all these options, y'all. And they're adding options all the time for these different types of integrations, which I just love. And the last thing that I wanted to be sure to show y'all too, you can also link to certain marketing pieces or anything that you create in Canva. This can be very helpful in email communication. So for example, if you were to create like a document, like a letter-sized document that accompanies, maybe it comes before a listing conversation and you want to send them kind of a who you are, what to expect, FAQ, you would just pull up your FAQ, share the link, copy it into your email and go. So cool. So you don't have to worry about attachments or anything like that. You could just share the link. So here's the link, copy it. And then if I wanted, I could go here, compose a new email, type in your text, select your text, and then down here where the little paperclip is, that is where you can attach a link if you're using Gmail, and then paste that there. So there you go. You don't have to worry about a big, long, weird link. You could just make that a part of your text. And when they click on it, it's going to take them straight to that marketing piece that you just linked to. Okay. Y'all have any questions on that? Cool. All right. Going back. I think I showed y'all everything on this menu. Oh, the last thing. I don't know if you guys do any kind of like iPad presentations with your sellers or with your buyers or with your investors, anything like that. But anything that you create in Canva, you can click on present and it'll blow it up screen wide. Hopefully it'll show y'all. Are y'all seeing that? Okay. This is fun too. Like if you want to add any kind of animation, something that just kind of moves, it's fun just to add some more interest. But you can, like the present mode is not just limited to Canva presentations, which is really, I think, nice. Because if you guys wanted to put together something that was more custom anytime that you visit with a seller, maybe it's kind of a highlight reel of why they should choose you. And I think it could be very compelling as well to have like screenshots or showing your reviews from different clients, all of their feedback, I think could be very compelling. I think stuff like this, you could easily create more pages. And when you have multiple pages, you can save it to run as a looped video to where it just runs constantly. That could be very helpful. It makes for wonderful social media marketing because it's dynamic and people can see the different reviews that are said without having to go and sort through all of your reviews. But yeah, how do you do that? You can click on animate, and then you could also set the time on how you want it to be animated. There's all sorts of little goodies here. And you can do this by element. And what I mean by element is this is an element, this is an element, that's an element, all the different little pieces that are made, like that make up your document or your design, you can animate those. So if I wanted to animate this little guy, I would just find the animation that I like. And then it just kind of gives you a preview of what that looks like. Tumble. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, that's super fun. You can do that too. And then what you can do when you animate it, it'll let you save it as either a video file, like an MP4, or you can save it as a GIF. Is it GIF or GIF? I don't know.
I've researched it and they say either or.
Well, whatever. I mean, yeah. I need them to be more specific so I know how to say it.
too. I kind of think GIF because GIF is GIF, right?
Well, see, I always think of peanut butter, and that's how I say GIF, like the GIF, but I don't
Me
know.
too. Me too.
We'll go
Can
with
you show us something that you have animated? I get it that you're not wanting to wreck this thing that you've got, but I mean, this is a lot of information. I don't know that I'll know how to do it without seeing a,
Sure.
I mean, I don't,
Let
okay.
me see if I can find something. I'll be honest, I don't use a lot of the animations very
Right.
often, but I have done it. And let me see if I can find something really quickly. Oh my gosh, this is one of my very favorite things that I've made in a long time. It says one of these things is not like the others. I had to. Charlie was like, do you think we'll get in trouble for posting it? And I was like, nah, not at all. I don't know, Becky. I could send you like a separate kind of video showing how to do it. Because I just don't use it that often.
That's fine. Don't take up class time for me, the needy one. It's all good.
Yeah, I'll find something. I can't think of anything off the top of my head because I just don't utilize it very often. It may have been for like my coffee story, which I feel like that needs to be a whole other class. Because that's fun. That's a fun thing to do for your network, your audience. Okay. Any other questions that I can answer while we're here in Canva? It doesn't have to be specific to the content planner. It could be just Canva in general. Cool. All right. Well, if there are no other questions, again, I did record this. So as soon as we're done here, I'll save it and upload it into our library so that you guys can access it another time. And if there's any questions that you think of after the fact, or if you get stuck, let me know and I'm happy to help. And thank y'all for being here. Such a treat. I could talk about Canva all day. It's just one of my very favorite tools that I utilize all the time because they make it easy. It's nothing like Photoshop or InDesign or any of those other ones. Oh, last thing, speaking of other ones, if y'all are Photofy users, okay, I love Photofy. I just re-downloaded it. You can always like save it and send your designs into Canva, or you could just work within the Photofy app. I do that. I kind of do both. So you have the ability to kind of upload any of the Photofy designs and then just kind of add to it. Or you can just add to it using the Canva app or the Photofy app whenever you like. It's just a matter of preference on what you find to be easier.
Is using the app on Canva as easy as using it on the desktop? Is it basically the same? Because I feel like when I'm making video content like that I'm doing it in more of that downtime where I kind of want to be off the computer and just kind of put something together from my phone, or is it completely different?
So Amy is vigorously shaking her head no. I will tell you that I am just faster on a desktop, no matter what. But I do think, depending on what you're utilizing in Photofy, it is very simple. If you're wanting to make a lot of changes, like, I don't know if you guys saw, but like the little bio templates that Photofy just added, they are wonderful. But to try and update that text on that tiny little screen is very difficult. I feel like if I were to move that into Canva, that would have been a significantly easier process because it was a lot of stuff that I was having to change. But if you just wanted something ready-made and you were just going to flip it or just add one thing to it, I think that Photofy is awesome for that.
I use Photofy a lot. But my question was, when I'm looking at the Canva on the computer versus the phone, it looks so different.
Yeah. Yes. Oh no, I totally agree. I have used the Canva app maybe 3 times because it was something that I needed to change very small in a pinch, but I would 1000% prefer to be on my desktop.
Thank you.
Yes. 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 Some people are just really fast on their phones though. You know, I mean, I guess it's person to person, but I just know myself and I'm a lot quicker on a computer. Okay. Well, thank y'all again. I appreciate you. This was fun. If you have any other questions, please let me know. And if you do use the content planner, I'd love to know about it. Send me a screenshot of your calendar. And yeah, let me know if you have questions. Bye.
Thank you so much, Kristen.
My pleasure.